So if you currently earning 100,000 a month, you don't want to have 100,000 as capital in your trading account, because what you're saying is, hey, what's up people? Welcome to Kshs Money Matters here as usual. And today is Forex Monday. So we're going to be talking about trading Forex in Kenya, in Africa, and generally everywhere. But specifically, we're talking to people in Africa, people in Kenya who would like to get into trading Forex. I know that in other parts of the world, this is quite a normal thing, but in Africa and particularly in Kenya, it's something that is currently taking hold. So one of the major questions that I do get when I talk about Forex trading is, can I transform or transition from being a part-time trader to being a full-time trader, or can I stop working and trade Forex full-time? I'm sure many of you want to know the answer to this question and how can you go about it. So we cannot give like a broad answer that will just fit every single person, but I can give a foundation or a structure that you can then use to build your own model or your own plan or how you want to go about it. And it can also help you in making a decision on whether you want to transition into a full-time Forex trader. So this question sometimes is also misguided. Some people do ask if they can trade Forex full-time, but they do not know what full-time means. So we need to first of all say, what does it mean to trade Forex full-time? And then we can go into details of what do you need for you to trade Forex full-time, and is it even possible? So number one, let's just say, of course, it is possible to do this full-time. Anything that can give you money can be done full-time. Anything that can give you money can give you more. So they always say, if you can make 10 shillings out of something, you can make 100 shillings. If you can make 100 shillings, you can make 1,000 shillings. If you can make $100, for example, you can make $110. If you can make $110, you can make $200. So it just requires you to multiply whatever it is you're doing to get to those high levels. So you have just to multiply your efforts, get better at your skills to get more out of what you're doing already. So yes, it's possible to trade Forex full-time. That's the first question. Yes, there are many people who do Forex full-time. I have done it full-time at some point in my life and I loved it, I enjoyed it. So it is something that you can do full-time if you decide to. But of course, there are conditions around it and there are ways in which you can go about it, and that's what we're going to be discussing. So here at Kshs Money Matters, we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime of income. Basically, financial freedom. So we're having our Forex Mondays, and we're going to be discussing one of the questions that every single person seems to ask me when they come for training, when they come for consultation, or when they just come to ask a few questions. Can you stop working full-time and get into Forex trading, or can you transition from part-time trading to full-time trading? So number one, I said, what does it mean to be a full-time trader? That's the first question. And most people do not know this answer. Being a full-time trader doesn't mean you're going to be trading for 8 hours in front of a computer. No, unless you want to. So you first want to ask yourself, what kind of trader are you? Or what kind of trader do you want to become? So it depends on if you're trading already or if you want to start trading. So if you're starting afresh, you need to decide what kind of trader are you. There are different types of traders, and you need to watch my videos on how to start Forex trading. So you can be a scalper, you can be a day trader, you can be a swing trader, and you can be a position holder or investor, whatever you want to call it. So in that sense, you have to make a decision on what kind of trader are you before you even think of trading full-time. Now, full-time, for example, for a day trader, full-time would mean trading for, let's say, an hour or two, and you're done. So the main thing about full-time part is, will it give you enough money to make you live your life the way you want it? That's the question. So most of the time, the question people should be asking is, will Forex trading give me enough money to help me live my life the way I'm living it right now? I know that's usually what they want to ask, but in essence, they're asking, can I transition into a full-time trader? So some people do make videos and try to answer the question of, can I transition into a full-time trader? But they do not see the other question behind the main question, that is, can this trade or this skill give me enough money to make me live a normal life? So that's something that always has to be discussed. And like I said, that depends on what type of trader are you or what type of trader you want to be. So the first thing is, you're looking at how much money you can get from Forex trading, which again is variable. It depends on your trading plan, depends on your skills, depends on your experience, depends on Your strategy depends on so many things. Can it give you enough money? Yes, it can give you enough money based on different factors. So can we look at some of these factors that would determine if you can transition into a full-time trader? Number one thing that everyone ignores is skills and experience. Most people want to get into Forex trading and start making money tomorrow. So you want to quit your job on Friday, and by Monday you want to be trading full-time and making money out of it. Essentially, that is not very clever, definitely, and it won't happen. You're definitely going to fail. So people overlook the skills part and experience part. You must first trade and have the skills to actually trade the market and make money. So you're not going to quit your job before you actually see it possible to make money. Just like any other business you could ever start. Just like any job, any new skill that you learn, you don't want to leave what you have and run after a skill that you haven't learned and expect to make the same amount of money. That's a fallacy thinking. So what happens is you must be in a position to trade properly. So your skills should be at par. And the problem is most people don't want to spend on those skills. They don't want to spend money on skills. They don't want to get the knowledge. They want to watch a few videos on YouTube and start trading and make enough money that will replace their income, which they went to school to study for years and years. You went to school for, let's say, 4 years or so to get a job, which probably you took like a year or so before you're getting. Then you got the job and now you're getting a salary of, let's say, 50,000 Kenya shillings or $500. And then now you want to transition from those number of years in school plus the salary into a new skill. You haven't gone to school for it. You haven't bought a single book for it. You haven't gone to a single trainer for it. You have no mentor and you want to make the same amount of money. You're going to fail. So skills and experience. Again, you don't want to be running into a new skill. You have no experience to there. Yes, you can be skilled. Yes, you have gone to school, you have the skills, you have a mentor, but if you do not have enough experience, then still you're likely to fail in Forex trading. So you want to make sure that you have enough experience in it. You have experienced the emotional part of Forex trading, because sometimes you may have the skills, but like I always say, Forex is 90% emotional. And in my upcoming book, which you need to watch out for, I have spoken clearly about how emotional Forex trading is and how to actually manage those emotions in a way that you can successfully trade the market. I always say if you master your emotions, then you will definitely make it in Forex trading, because that is the most difficult part. So you can have the technical skills, but you do not have the master of emotions that you need to have. So the experience part is very important too, because the experience will come with the emotions in the market, with the losses and the wins. It makes you know your personality and makes you know what actually fits you. Should you be a day trader? Should you be a swing trader? Should you be a scalper? So all these things are important. So I've said skills number one, and then of course you have to tie it in with experience. Like we always say, before you quit whatever it is you're doing, you need to ensure that whatever is coming in has replaced the same amount in a very consistent manner. So if you want to transition into a full-time Forex trader, you want to ask yourself, how much are you making currently and what is your life standard? So if you need 100,000 Kenya shillings to survive every month right now, and you want to maintain that same life standard without any interruption or without any pullback, then you will have to be making the same amount of money from the Forex market. Now, that would be difficult to determine without proper experience, without a very long-term strategy testing, without a very consistent profit making. You cannot say that I'm going to make 100,000 from the market if you do not have that experience to do it. So that's extremely important. It means you're getting out of your job, which is guaranteed. You get into the Forex market, which is not guaranteed. And remember, Forex market, you cannot say I'm going to make 100,000 per day or 100,000 per month. The markets are so volatile, and you can never predict what's going to happen. So basically, you can only test that over time, whereby you know, okay, I have this amount of capital, which is giving me this kind of return every single month, and therefore I'm likely to have around this much every single month or every single year. That way you can replace your income. But still, I always say you should always have some cash flow somewhere, because anything can happen in the Forex market. I mean anything. Every single day is different and nothing is written down. So you want to look at your life standard at the moment, you look at the income, the cash flow, and then that can also tell you, okay, can you really transition? Because you will now start asking yourself, can I make 100,000 every single month? Can I make 50,000 every single month? Is it possible? And if I need to make that, how much skill do I have? How much experience do I have? How much capital do I have? And what are the equipments that I have? And then I go to capital. Of course, every time people are talking about the Forex market, they want to start trading with something like 50,000 Kenya shillings, which is an equivalent of $500. But they want to replace a much higher income. So you want to transition into a full-time trader, and you want to make that kind of money, but the capital you have is quite low. You could ask yourself, for example, I have 100,000 as my capital. If I make 20% of it every single month, I'll be making 20,000 on top of that money. So is that enough for me? No, it's not enough. So you have to look at the capital you have and be very conservative when you're calculating your returns, because like I said previously, there's nothing determined. You cannot say that I'll always have this particular amount of money or I will always get these returns. You can only know that after you tested a particular strategy for a long time and you've been very consistently profitable. So if you currently earning 100,000 a month, you don't want to have 100,000 as capital in your trading account, because what you're saying is you want to make 100% return on investment every single month for you to retain the same life standard that you have currently. So that will not work for you. So in that sense, you want to check, okay, probably I have $500,000 in my trading account. If I make probably 10% of it, I'll be able to have the life I have right now. If I make 20% of it, I'll be able to have the life I have right now. If I make more than that, then I can spread it over to the next month so that in case anything happens, I'm also secure. That's also important. So knowing how much capital you have will also determine what returns you make from the market. Sometimes people come to the Forex market and they have 10,000 Kenya shillings or $100 and they want to make lots of money. It's not possible, it's not logical, it's not feasible. And then you must have a trading plan. Trading plan here involves everything like the pairs you want to be trading, what time do you want to be trading, which markets do you want to be trading, what is your trading strategy. And that trading plan is basically every single thing about your trading. From the time you want to be trading, to the pairs you want to be trading, to how many times you want to be trading in a day, to the type of trader that you are. So trading plan is the whole setup, the whole structure, as you say, everything involved. What is missing or what do you have? So you must have a solid trading plan, just like any other business. Before you quit your job into any business, you will make sure that everything is in place, everything is ready for you to go, and everything is already coming in as required before you jump ship. Don't try jumping ship if things are not set up yet. So you want to try and set up things in terms of trading before you actually jump ship. And then one that is important to me as a finance coach is your financial situation, which is very important. What is your plan? Are you going to trade as a means of getting more cash flow and then you can invest it? Do you have the right financial foundation? What do I mean when I say that? I mean, for example, if you want to quit your job right now, do you have enough emergency cover in case trading doesn't go as planned? Do you have enough investments so that even if you lose 100 or 200,000 Kenya shillings, you're not worried about it? If you lose $1,000, $2,000, you're not worried about it. Do you have a plan, a financial plan, so that you're not just trading for the sake of it? I always mention this in terms of objectives. And again, this is also in my book that's coming up. A very small book with very nice strategy that can make you good money if you are disciplined. So watch out for that book. So anyways, what kind of objectives do you have with regards to trading? What is your goal? If you're going to be trading for income, are you going to have other investments? How are you going to be investing? What percentage do you want to require to get every month for you to be able to continue with your long-term investments? So your financial situation is the biggest determinant of whether you can move into full-time trading or not. And this is something I have to repeat again as a finance and investment coach. Your financial situation will determine whether you are ready to jump ship and move into full-time Forex trading. So you must make sure probably you have an emergency fund, you have a long-term investment plans, you have other cash flow if possible, because you should have different streams of income, and you also have everything else set up in terms of, the expenses that you require every single day. So if you are set up in that sense, you can always jump ship. So for any reason things don't work out, you can always jump back and find other ways that will work for you. So like I said, always know what kind of trader you are. So for a scalper, you may need more time in front of the computer. For a day trader, you may need an hour, 2-3 hours. For a swing trader, you may need even less than 30 minutes every single day on the computer. For position holding, you don't even need to look at your charts every single day. So even the time you will be spending in front of your computer is determined by the type of trader that you decide to be. And that's also dependent on all the other factors that I mentioned. So the time factor is also very important. How much time do you have? How much time do you want to commit to trading every single day? So these are some of the things you must consider before you jump ship. And I hope this is helpful. If it is, leave a like, subscribe, and share, guys. So I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope this helps you make a decision if you should jump ship or not. Like I said, stay tuned for my ebook coming on the ultimate trading strategy. It's going to be out in the course of this month, and you're gonna love it. Very straightforward, no fluff. Stay tuned for that book and tell a friend. Thank you guys.
One's a company, two's a crowd, three's a party.